How's it going?
Relevant clown ass bitch circus motherfuckers.
Okay.
Dude, I'm going to the chat right now to put all the clown
I just
shit
swore a
in.
bunch
Oh
of
yeah.
but it's
All right, ready?
Anybody
Set, boom.
here? Welcome in. Yeah, welcome. It's game 8 postgame and game 9 pregame today. By now, if you don't already know the drill, say what's up, Jack.
Hey, what's up?
Me and Jack have been doing pregame and postgame for the Mariners, and today we've got the Athletics, the Oakland Athletics in the building. This is my least favorite team in the entire world, if you couldn't already tell. I mean, other than the cheater Lastros, Lastro cheaters. I mean, they this season are definitely everybody's most hated, and ours, obviously, we've been hating on the Astros, but
Yep.
The A's are my childhood worst enemy. They've been in the division forever, and they're the team that I remember the Mariners playing the most when I was going to the games, when I've been watching them on TV. So I really hate them, and Jack does too. And yeah, we just think we are going to call them the Clown Elephants. We can't think of anything better. If you guys have anything good to say about them, or anything not good to say about them, put it in the chat. If you guys have anything like we should call them, any ideas and stuff, put that in the chat. Yeah. Anyway, let's start with Game 8 post-game. We didn't get to do pregame yesterday. Sorry about that, guys. We were going to, but after the This Week in Sports episode 1, which if you didn't check out, that's on our channel. You can peep that. That was really sick. We really chopped it up and talked about a myriad of topics. Not just the M's or baseball, even. But here we're gonna cover that pregame. We were just gonna look at the lineup, which we already did. And yeah, what do you want to say about last night's game, Jack? Start us off.
Well, first of all, Taijuan Walker was absolutely fabulous yesterday.
Absolutely fabulous.
And that is easily the best I've seen him pitch in a long, long time.
Yeah, I mean that's his best outing in a while. I'm gonna pull up that stat line just to peep it for you guys. Yeah, Walker, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 2 no earned runs, no walks, or 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, no homers, and a 4.35 ERA now. After that rocky first start, you remember, he only made it a couple innings, but now. He was balling last night. I didn't get to watch much of the game. I was having a family dinner. My sister had to leave to go back to New York today. Yeah, but thankfully, yeah, we've been watching. We've been watching most of the games. And Jack, what? Yeah, you watched most of the game last night. So tell us what happened.
Well, I didn't watch a lot of the game actually.
Oh yeah.
But it just really seemed like the offense just mostly pitching, but the offense, I noticed that it was just clicking yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there wasn't really anything that they could have done better, and I think that I mean, we just had a great game pitching wise and all around actually yesterday. So it was a solid effort. Great. Very good win, very big win to start the season at home. And we just got to hope we do it again tonight.
Exactly. Yeah, so shout out. It looks like everybody on the team got a hit other than Lopes and D, who played. And Lopes still had a ribby, and D still had a walk. So it looks like everybody got on base. So it looks like, yeah, I mean, it's not like we had 9 hits. That's quite a few hits. 5 runs is not, that's not 8. It could be 8, which we've had a couple of those type of games. But a 5-piece we'll take any day, especially when we get this dominant performance from Taijuan. Brian Shaw, I guess, he gave up all 3 of the runs.
Brian Shaw has been really struggling lately.
He's
I
been
gotta say.
iffy. Like in Cleveland, you remember that Cleveland World Series bullpen where he was a vital piece of
I
that.
do.
But
No, but
and
I
we
think
like
it's not just Brian Shaw, but really, in my opinion, right now, I think our problem is the bullpen holding down runs late in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
They make it too close. Like, we're up 5-0 going into the 8th inning, and then they score 3 runs. It's
Exactly. Bro, and we can't afford. I mean, we can't afford that stuff. Those 3-run homers, like those homers at all. I just want to go one game without a homer from the bullpen.
Yeah.
Hey, that's our new goal, guys. We're gonna put up a thing on the screen. I'm gonna put up a text days. Watch this. I'm gonna put up days. Days since bullpen. Days since last bullpen homer. Or innings. No, should we do innings since last bullpen homer?
Yeah. Although that might be harder to calculate.
No, it's not hard to calculate because we can just count it. How many innings has it been?
It's been a while.
Well, those 3 earned runs were in what? The 8th inning? So it's been 1 inning since the last bullpen homer. Or since...
It wasn't a home run, though.
It wasn't a homer.
No.
Last bullpen... what... Since last reliever collapse?
Yeah.
Hey, we want no reliever collapses. We want everybody to stay competitive.
Yes.
This is a really... okay, and I need to make this way smaller.
And if anyone, it's the starters who give up runs and not relievers.
I need to make this way smaller, though. Sorry,
Is that not
guys.
true, though?
What?
If anyone, I'd much rather have the starters give up runs than relievers.
Right, the starters, if you can go 7 innings and here... Dude, this is really hard to, like, fit to screen. There we go. But now... Take it. We want it at the bottom. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry, boys. But now we have this. Innings since last reliever collapse. 1. Let's hope we can get to like 10. Reliever. What do we need to define what a reliever collapse is? Is it
A reliever collapse.
multiple runs in an inning,
So more than 1 run.
or a home run?
Yes.
Okay.
More than a solo homer. Yes.
More than a solo homer, or yeah. Okay, so
How about more than 1 run?
more than 1 run. Yeah, multiple runs from. We don't want to see multiple runs from anybody, any of our relievers. We're gonna start treating this team like it's a 500 baseball team with a chance. Okay, guys. Okay, guys.
You know what? Right now, the way I think of it, right now we're 500, brand new start.
Brand new start. We've got a lot going for us.
Like, I think this is where the season starts.
This is kind of where we really see what we're made of, right? We can see really what Marmolejos is made of as an everyday baseball player. Anyway, so we went over last. So we win 5-3, right? Shout out to us.
5-3.
Obviously, I sat Mania. Shout out to me for sitting that motherfucker and not starting him in fantasy.
Yeah.
Always choose your real life team over fantasy.
Yes.
Unless you're not a real baseball fan, you do you. But by the way, if you don't know by now why we're wearing this Jalen Ramsey Jaguars jersey, Jack, do you want to explain today?
Superstition.
Hey, it's all about this. It's all about the 954. Hey, it's all about the South Florida boys on the Mariners. We got Malik Smith, we've got Jose Marmolejos, we've got D Gordon, we've got Dan Vogelback, and who else? Is that it?
That's it.
I think that's it. I think we might be forgetting one still. Yeah. Anyway, that's why we're wearing this jersey. And I said that if it didn't work and we lost in it, that I would take it off. since I'm wearing this jersey, that means we won yesterday, baby. It's a good sign. Since I'm wearing this Jaguars jersey, that's how you know the Mariners won.
Yep.
Shout out to the Florida boys. Malik Smith is now. Now I'm going to talk about Malik Smith. Malik Smith didn't play yesterday. I was pissed. Malik Smith is not playing today. I was talking about Malik needs more playing time in our podcast yesterday. Go peep that if you missed it. Malik Smith needs more playing time.
Bottom line, he needs to get more playing time.
Okay. So I guess Malik Smith has fallen into like a fourth outfielder role. Is that what it's looking like?
I guess.
I suppose. We went over the roster yesterday, the podcast. And Dan Vogelback obviously got a hit yesterday, right?
Yes, he did.
So, shout out to him. That's his first hit in, like, how long? That's his first one of the year.
He got a hit.
That's his first.
Second game in the Angels series.
Nope, that's his first hit of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's batting 091. He's actually batting 8th today. Good thing Bogey's back in the lineup. And Evan White's back at first base. We like that. Marmolejos is in left field. Where did Marmo play yesterday?
Marmo DH yesterday.
Okay. Nola is batting second at catcher today.
That's a little shocking to me. Actually, no, Marmolejos didn't play yesterday.
Marmolejos didn't play yesterday? Okay.
No.
Dylan Moore's right field. He played right yesterday, right?
Yes.
And D played left yesterday. He's getting a day off.
I will say Dylan Moore's hot right now. I'm glad they're keeping him in the lineup.
He absolutely deserves to be in the lineup.
He didn't play until like the 6th game or something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I mean, it's good that he's off to a really hot start because, he's hitting 385. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and JP obviously batting first, leadoff. He looks very capable, you know?
Yep.
Looks very capable. He's batting 393 this year. We're really loving I'll tell you what, JP is challenging Kyle Lewis for team MVP. Although Kyle hasn't had a bad game yet. He hasn't had a non-Studley game yet. Which he hasn't had one game that's not. We're almost a sixth of the season through. We're talking about a guy that, as Jack said, was Rookie of the Year candidate a little while ago. He's a real Rookie of the Year candidate now. Shed, batting 7th. We like Shed. Shout out to him. And he's also a Bama boy. Shout out to him. Then we've got Evan White, who should be playing every day, as we said. Lewis should be playing every day, and he's settling into that third spot. Good to see one thing consistent, and the second most consistent thing is that Seager is hitting hitting fourth, cleanup. You got any thoughts on this lineup, really, Jack?
I think this is a solid lineup today. And I definitely think that, especially if you look at, I think our success, given these last couple of games with this lineup, or with these guys in the lineup, I think we have a real shot today against, I wouldn't say perennial pitcher, but experienced pitcher in Mike Fiers, who's definitely had his moments against us. He's thrown a couple no-hitters. But I've always remembered when we play against Mike Fiers, like, we always seem to get a lot of runs off of him.
Yeah, definitely. Mike Fiers obviously threw one no-hitter last year. And other than that, honestly, yeah, they have the same exact Athletics lineup that they had yesterday. The game is at 6:10 today.
Yep.
Nice. This is our first Saturday game, Saturday home game. 6:10 start. Doesn't matter because nobody can go to it.
I would give anything else up in the world to be at the game tonight.
Me too. I would give anything in the world to be at the game tonight.
Tonight, it is a beautiful day here in Seattle, and it is going to be a perfect night for baseball.
It is going to be a perfect night for baseball at 6:10. Go watch it on Root Sports. Dave Sims has been doing. We haven't loved him sometimes in the past, the wacky stuff he says, but he's been doing well this season. I'll commend him for that. I think he's doing pretty well. And anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
All right, I think that about covers it. Shout out to whoever's been watching. Oh, shoot. All right, hold on. Sorry for that. Anyway, yeah. Game at 6:10. Go M's.
Go M's.
Ready, set. Perfect. Okay. 2 people